What is up, everybody? Welcome back, or welcome to Optimal Self Live. Those of you guys that it's welcome back, as always, thanks for coming back. Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining us, especially on a day like today. I hope you guys are having an incredible day. And I want to get right to it. I want to get right to the point of why we're here, because everybody is in the same situation as far as what's going on in this world, right? And we get caught up in what should we believe? What should we say? What side should we be on? Who should I be? Who, what, and how? But here's the bottom line. A quote came up today, and I want to share it with you, and it'll get us kicked off. And I want you guys to really take this in. Here's today's quote. I am not who I think I am. I am not who you think I am. I am who I think you think I am. That's a quote from Thomas Cooley. I heard 𝗿𝗍 chị𝘁 say it the other day in a podcast that I was listening to, and it really has stuck with me for the last few days. And so I really want to dig deep in that with you, because again, this is everything that is happening in our society today. This is everything that is holding us back from truly being the best version of ourselves, the best version of who we are. And so here it is. It's on the page, but I want to say it to you again, and I want you to hear it. I am not who I think I am. I am not who you think I am. I am who I think you think I am. So profound that we are truly living a life that we are surrounded because of the people in our lives, good or bad, that we live who I think they think I am, instead of truly digging in. And so the problem that we have, what I want you all to see, is that the root of the challenge is identity. The root is identity. And we have to stop treating the symptom of that it's a societal thing or that it's something on the outside, because it's not. It's not because somebody said something about me. It's not because somebody doesn't like me. It's not because of your, political party or where you were raised or all these things that we like to think it is, right? Those, we put those on, but those are simply symptoms, right? Those are symptoms. We're not treating the cause, which is very normal in our society, right? How many times do you go to a medical doctor and all they want to do is treat the symptom? I have a runny nose. Oh, you have a runny nose? It must be this. Here, take that. And not really getting to the cause. Whatever. Is it a virus? Is it a sickness? Is it an allergy, right? It could be many, many, many different things causing it. But we treat symptoms. And for ourselves, for us, we have to stop. We have to get to the root. We have to get to the cause, right? We have to figure it out, because most of what we believe, most of what we do, a lot of times comes from someone else. So I'll give you this challenge. The challenge today is just this. Write down everything that you are currently chasing in your life. Your goals, your dreams, your desires, maybe even some of the accomplishments for some of you, things that you have done, right? Write those down. Could be 2, 3, 4, 5. Some of you guys that are really ambitious, maybe it's 6 or 10 things. And then next to them or under them, write down where that came from. Write down the source of why you're chasing that. Why is that a goal? Why is that an ambition? Is it because it would make my parents happy? Is it because a loved one of mine, a aunt, uncle, cousin did this thing, and so I want to do it too? Like, literally figure out, write the source. Because once you know where it comes from, you can now start to filter out the noise. You can start to filter the noise. We can slow that down. We can quiet the outside. And we can actually start to live our truth. Because that's when you will go after. That's when the desire changes. That's when you actually have the ambition to do things. Because most of the time, when we want to go to the other sides, when we want to have this big lofty goal or whatever it is, maybe it's a professional goal or anything like that, fitness goal, nutrition goal, anything, is it truly mine or is it somebody else's and what they're saying to me? Is it somebody else feeding me that ultimately makes me want those things? We have to start to filter the noise. How do we do it? We now have to start to create your identity. It's not about finding yourself. It's not about finding out who I am. It's about creating who you want to be. Because all of us, you've heard me say this several times, we have to look towards our future self. Who is this person? Who do I see myself as? What is that goal? What can I grow into? And so this is not about finding it. It's about creating it. And you have that power right now. The only difference is we have to actually go after the root. We got to figure out where it came from, and we have to see if that's serving us or if it should be something else. And the moment that you do that, you get on the journey of being the best version of you. Again, not somebody else's version. This gets to be your version. And we get to identify with who we truly want to be. And I'm going to tell you, life gets so much easier when that happens. Decisions get so much easier when that happens. But it's time. It's time to stop with all that. The way to filter the noise is understand the source of it. And then some things, honestly, we have to unlearn about ourselves. Because it's all things that maybe a teacher when we were young, or even a parent, or even a coach at some point said to us, and that we are still living that. We're still living those words even into our adult lives. So some of it we have to unlearn, and we have to reprogram ourselves. We have to reframe our thoughts. We have to get better at understanding that these thoughts aren't serving us. Here's where they come from. Filter out the noise and create your identity. Because this is your chance to literally be your optimal self, to literally be the best version of you. And the best part is when you do, you get to inspire others to do the same. So yes, parents, you get to inspire your children to be a better version of themselves, to inspire them to be their optimal self. But it only happens if you do it first. It's very simple. Get your piece of paper out, write it down, write down everything you've been chasing, write down everything that you've accomplished, figure out the source, filter the noise. If it's not serving you, get rid of it. If it is serving you, embrace it, love it, smile about it, and shout from the rooftops and get on the journey of being the best version of you. All right, there you go. Create your identity. It's time. All right. As always, listen, there's somebody in your life right now that's struggling. There's somebody out there that could use this. There's somebody out there that's fighting their own identity, that they're having that inner conflict and they can't get out of their own way and they can't see a bigger, brighter future. But you have the opportunity to help them. Pass it along, talk to them, right? I hope you share it. And as always, if you could jump over to YouTube, Spotify, all the iTunes, Stitcher, rate and review us because it just helps the program. It helps them push it out. When they see it, they push it out to more people. More people get a chance. And hopefully together, you and I, we get to touch 1 million lives. And we get to help 1 million people. And hopefully they all get on that journey of being the best version of themselves. All right. Have an amazing night. And as always, I'll see you tomorrow.